Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to another edition of Hilaal Live. Jummah Mubarak to you and your families. I trust you had a good Friday. I'm Luqman Shadrach, and thanks for watching us on Channel 347. Now, we've just witnessed the Olympics, and we had quite a few athletes come back with medals representing the country. We've had the Junior Olympics and also the Disabled Olympics as well, where our athletes did fantastically well. Speaking about sports, on today's first segment, we cover a club that's taken over a few athletes right here from Cape Town, and we're so excited. This competition, the gymnastics competition, going to be held in Egypt next week. To tell us a bit more, I'd like to first welcome the coach from Wasabi Gymnastics Club, Auntie Salaamaah Davids. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
Shukran so much for coming into studio. And then also one of the members that we're so proud of, this young lady that's going to represent Cape Town, but also South Africa, Leah Slimmert, one of the team members. Good evening, welcome.
Evening. Assalamu alaikum.
You must be so excited. It's almost a couple of days away. Have the bags been packed already?
Not yet.
I know those last minute packing will happen as well. But to tell us a bit more about Wasabi Gymnastics Club, Auntie Salaamaah, how many years have you guys been going for?
Oh, well, we started at 2010,
Okay.
but actually the club's name
Right.
resides from a tournament we went on to Johannesburg.
Okay.
We rode past a restaurant,
Right.
and on top there stood Wasabi, and I said, Wasabi.
Right.
So in the bus we were Wayne, Salaamaah, and Sabina.
Okay.
So we said, man, can we start a club? These kids from our areas doesn't have money.
Right.
So we can start a club and train these kids
Mashallah.
to get to the top where the other white clubs, so-called white clubs were.
Right.
So we said, okay, Wasabi, so it will be Wayne
Right.
for WA, Salaamaah for SAL,
Right.
and Sabina, we said to her, we called her Bina.
Right.
So we said, now, okay, our club's name is going to be Wasabi.
Brilliant. I thought you were referring to the sushi where you get your wasabi.
No, it was a sushi. It resides from that.
Right.
But anyway, that is how our
Alhamdulillah.
name.
Okay, so it's
came
2010, number of years. How many members do you have in your club since?
Well, we are actually now 3 coaches.
Okay.
And one is a junior coach, and then the main coach, I'm the main coach, and Coach Wayne
Okay.
Samuels, yes.
And the various types of forms of gymnastics.
Disciplines.
Disciplines.
Disciplines,
There we
we
go.
call
That's
it in
correct.
gymnastics, yeah.
How many disciplines do you do?
Well, we have acrobatics, and we have aerobics
Okay.
that they are going to do. And then we have artistic, the
rhythm.
so-called, that is now. And then we have trampoline.
Ah, okay.
Yes.
That
And
was
rope skipping for schools.
nice.
Yeah.
Okay, fantastic. So, Leah, I can imagine that this takes a lot of commitment, takes a lot of practice. How did you get into gymnastics?
So, I think I was about 8 years old, and then my mom was already into sport like all the years, and she was like, "Now I want my granddaughter to do also be into
And
sport."
everyone listens to their ma.
Definitely.
Yeah, definitely.
And my mom actually raised me, so
Alhamdulillah.
she was into sport. She wanted me to be into sport. At first, I was like, I don't even know what gymnastics is.
That's right.
And then eventually I started getting into competitions, and I've been in gymnastics for about 10 years, and I still love it.
That's awesome. And what discipline you do the aerobics?
Aerobics. I used to do acro and autistic, but then I found out it's not actually for me. So now I'm sticking with aerobics.
Okay. How often do you train? I mean, this must take a lot of commitment.
So like I do have school during the week, but I obviously have to make time for sport and academics. So we train on a Tuesday, we train Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays.
So the amount of people that belong to your club as well, how many people take part in your discipline?
I think majority, because we don't really have autistic and the other disciplines as much. So aerobics is like the main discipline right now.
So you guys are now representing Western Cape, but South Africa.
Yes.
And Auntie Salaamaah, tell me about the tournament that they're going to be competing in.
Well, they are going to competing in the junior.
Is it all African?
African
is it
champions.
part
All
of Africa?
African, yeah.
Okay.
All African games. And then they are going to do juniors, and then I have one age group, girly, and then the other three are all also juniors.
Okay. So from Cape Town, how many are going, and from South Africa?
We are 7 in total,
Okay.
going from Cape Town. And then in Johannesburg, there's 4.
Three.
Okay.
Three.
3 people.
Yeah.
And the various disciplines that they will be competing in?
The
Are
same.
these
No,
only girls and boys?
only aerobics.
Only aerobics.
Only aerobics.
And these are
yes.
girls and boys as well?
Only one boy.
Ah,
One
okay.
boy by us, and,
And then
then
another.
2 boys in Gauteng.
Okay.
Yeah.
So all of this, I know, costs a lot of
Yes.
money. And
Quite a bit,
do you
yeah.
have to raise the funds yourself?
We had to raise funds for them. Look here, the trials was in March already.
Okay.
Yeah. So we had to start from March till, but you know, as we come from a very disadvantaged community, it didn't go so well. The tickets, the selling of the tickets and so on. So we had a high tea, and it was like a beautiful Sunday afternoon. But we raised, say, about 8,000 rand.
Mashallah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So that goes towards a huge chunk, you know, that can go towards the air tickets, accommodation, all of that?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
But we had to buy like leotards, tracksuits, and that is all.
Right. So did you get any assistance from the South African government at all?
Well, yes, there's one girlie that was struggling, so I think the mayor helped her.
Okay.
And then we have a drive, like what's this drive called?
Pledge.
A pledge drive, yeah. TikTok drive.
Okay,
yes.
gotcha.
So pledges are coming in. Oh, we're so grateful for
And how do people get hold of you via the pledge or yourself if they would like to contribute?
No, we supplied our banking details.
I see.
To
All
them,
right.
yes.
Okay, so you guys are on social media. People can find you, Wasabi Gymnastics?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So a couple of days away from leaving, did you find out about Egypt? Did you go and check out all the nice spots to check?
Definitely.
So what are you most looking forward to?
I'm looking forward to the pyramids, actually.
Oh, okay.
And maybe riding a camel.
Okay, it's not as exciting as you. It's quite daunting because it's quite high up.
Yes.
But I'm sure
But
you're
I've
going
been
to.
around a camel, so it's
Okay, but I'm sure you're going to enjoy it, right? Auntie Salaamaah, how long are they going for?
We're going the 10th, that's Tuesday.
Okay.
Then the 16th we're flying back.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's a good 6 days that you'll be
Yes,
there. You'll be
well.
able to see the Nile, the pyramids.
Oh yes.
You'll be
I would
able to
love
see so many
the
things.
Nile.
The tournament itself would obviously encourage, and especially would take in so many of your students over to Egypt. I'm sure other people watching this interview would like to get into gymnastics. What advice do you have for them?
Well, we're just a phone call away. I can tell them that.
Right. Where are you based in?
We are based at Zikofly Primary.
Okay.
And we have small children there from 4 years old.
Wow.
Yes.
It must be so cute to see.
Yes, you know, they run to me and hug me over my legs and stuff. Yeah, but we start with them recreation.
Right.
Let them play, and that is where she started.
Okay.
Now she was there since that time, and she's still with us.
Brilliant. Leah,
And that is what we're doing in that community.
brilliant.
Keeping that-
I'm sure lots of friends must be so excited that you're going to
yeah.
Egypt
Some of them are actually coming to the airport
to see you off. Stunning. What advice do you have for other young people that would like to get into gymnastics?
I think that something that someone actually told me was that sometimes you're born with talent, sometimes you have to learn how to do stuff. And I think I just got it naturally. And I'm actually very grateful. And like to any like young teenagers out there, I just want to say that you can achieve something. Like if you put the hard work into, like no matter what your circumstances are, you can't let that define you. So it doesn't actually matter where you come from, because you can still achieve something.
Absolutely. Good advice.
Yes.
Wise beyond your years, I can tell you that.
Yes.
All the very best for the competition. We're rooting for you. Even if you get a medal, if you don't get a medal, at least you compete. But we hoping, and I'm sure you can walk away with a medal. Bring one back. But thanks so much for coming into studio. And to Salaamaah, shukran so much for coming in. All the very best with all the fundraising efforts. People can get hold of you on social media if they would like to contribute. And definitely get hold of you if they'd like to belong to the club as well.
Yes.
Jazakallah so much. Have a great evening. Assalamu alaikum.
Salam.
So there we go. That's the Wasabi Gymnastics Club taking a couple of their members over to Egypt for the All Africa Youth Championship happening next week in Egypt. We're rooting for them, and I'm sure that all of us in South Africa would like them to do very well. Stay tuned. We'll be back after the break.